Several years ago, when we started our first morning class with saying the Pledge of Allegiance, one of my students asked, "Why do we have to say the Pledge of Allegiance?" And so I told him about a story that I read about a Vietnam vet who was captured by the Viet Cong and was sent to prison, the worst prison that the Vietnamese had. And they said that as soon as he was locked up, by code, he asked for a piece of paper or piece of cloth. And on that cloth, he used his blood to make the stripes and somehow indelibly added the stars. And he would take out that flag every day and pray over it and say the Pledge of Allegiance. He was caught with it. That was destroyed. He was taken out and beaten mercilessly, almost to the point of death. And when thrown back into his cell, with the strength that he had left, he tapped on the neighboring cells and said, "I need another piece of cloth." Our flag represents more than a piece of cloth. It is more than just a symbol. It is truly what is at the heart of this nation. It is the freedom that God has given us when He started this nation. It is the freedom that every one of us have. It is a nation that does have its faults, but it has recovered from them. There are those today who refuse to fly the flag. They spit on it, they trample it, they burn it. One Democratic Congress lady said that when she needed to wipe her hands and no napkin was available, she just used the flag. That's the same flag that we drape all of the coffins in of our servicemen. It is the flag that has been treated with honor for centuries. We should not be ashamed of this country. We should help to work out its faults. We should pray for it, just as Jesus prayed over Jerusalem and Israel. And this 4th of July, there will be many who refuse to celebrate it because they believe this nation is not worth it. But when we look at all the lives that have been lost, all the blood has been spent, all of those who have made that ultimate sacrifice, as Jesus said, the sacrifice of the greatest love ever by giving their lives for us, certainly we can find a moment to honor it, to thank them, to thank the Lord for this nation, and to pray for what the flag represents. Patriotism is not a shameful word. Patriotism and Christianity are not in conflict. No, this nation should never come before our Lord, but it is our Lord who gave us this nation. We are at a really critical time in this nation when we fight a spiritual and ideological war where people's opinion of this country want to turn it into a socialist nation because they feel this nation has failed them. But the nation that they say failed them is the nation that allows them to choose socialism over a republic. So as we approach this 250th celebration, let us go back in our history and remember every time that this nation was under threat to be wiped off and annihilated, divided. And let us remember how many times God raised it up again. Yes, we have paid for our faults, but like with individuals, God can redeem a nation just as He can redeem us. God bless you and this nation, for blessed is the nation whose Lord is God. And unless the Lord build the house, we build in vain. God bless you.